Sabrina Carpenter disses cultural cry after mistaking it for yodeling. I don't like it. So she was at, the TLDR is she was at Coachella, the music festival, and some girl starts, can you do an impersonation?
I don't remember what the sound was. It was like... The mean girl act isn't cute anymore. It's just xenophobic. She's done.
Her culture is the Epstein files, child trafficking, bombing girls' schools, and racism. And it's like, all right, y'all are just racist against white people. If you're saying a white person's culture is the Epstein files?
It's also projection because the Epstein files are legal in Arab countries.
Hey guys, welcome to Normal Gaze, where we take on
What's up?
insanity. I'm Brad Polumbo here with Clarkson Lawson.
What's up, guys? Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Oh, already we're bleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. This will probably be our last time recording here before our new set.
Oh, I thought
maybe one more week.
I thought
don't know.
for some reason my abandonment issues are very heightened this week. I'm kind of feeling manic.
So he's
today.
like, wait.
I'm like,
we're
last
ending the
time
podcast.
we're ending the podcast. It gave me
No,
a
that
scary
bag is
feeling.
too big to end the
No,
podcast.
I'm like, I need to pay my rent.
And the OF is downturning.
It's not downturning. It's actually on its upturn right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because I got in shape again.
I was a little fat.
My face was like a balloon.
So we're going to talk about the Sabrina Carpenter drama,
Ooh.
which is going to give you a chance to rant about Muslims.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. Well, you probably will anyway. But
Yeah.
did you not see this?
No, I
story?
saw it.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know why I didn't feel like making a video. I'm just.
I was
not
going to say
really...
that's all you. Maybe you were just too busy with.
Oh no! Don't
We can bleep his name.
bleep his name.
Anyway, yeah, so she was at Coachella, and we can't actually play the video because they've been copywriting the shit out of it. But here's the TMZ headline. Sabrina Carpenter disses cultural cry after mistaking it for yodeling. I don't like it. So she was at, the TLDR is she was at Coachella, the music festival, and some girl starts, can you do an impersonation?
I don't
of the
remember
sound?
what the sound was. It was like... Like, that was not... I'm sorry. I thought yodeling was like, yo, lo, lo, lo.
Yeah, she was wrong to call it yodeling.
Yeah.
It's some Arabic thing, apparently. And so now they're all saying that she's racist for telling her not to do it. Here's the article. Would you want to read that for us?
I can't.
I will if your glasses
Yeah, will
are-
you read it? Because I have to
Sabrina
move the mic.
Carpenter is not a fan of yodeling, or what she thought was yodeling, expressing an opinion that's getting her into a bit of trouble online. The pop star brought down the house at Coachella Friday, and one excited fan showed their appreciation with a high-pitched trill in between songs that rubbed Carpenter the wrong way. Check out the clip. We can't because of stupid-ass copyright. Carpenter's sitting at a piano, about to play We Almost Broke Up Again last night, when the call draws her attention, and she bluntly tells a fan she doesn't like it. The fan replies by saying it's part of her culture, and Carpenter responds by asking if yodeling is really part of the fan's culture.
Yeah. Well, did she say yodeling?
Yeah, Carpenter literally said, wait, yodeling is your culture?
Yeah, I didn't realize your culture was interrupting people mid-set when they're about to sing a slower song.
Me doing whatever the I want, then saying, it's
part
my
of
culture.
my culture. I would have, if I was on stage, I would have been like, oh, well, sucks for you. I don't respect all cultures.
My culture is security escorting you out.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's part of my culture. It's like saying stealing is it's a part of my culture.
Carpenter's #1 fan tries to explain.
So is incest.
Oh.
Not my culture. Well, actually, yeah, I'm white. So technically incest is more a part of human culture.
Oh.
Isn't it?
I don't know. It's
like cousins incest.
Like very much historically, maybe. Just think Alabama cousins, bump.
Are they lesbians?
They're bumping uglies. You never heard that phrase?
For lesbians?
No, just for
Bumping uglies.
Yeah, that's just a phrase for sex.
That makes it sound like it's not working.
Oh. Now, people online are criticizing Carpenter for apparently failing to recognize a zagruta, a sound generally vocalized by Arab people to express joy or celebration.
Okay, that's if somebody was screaming in the middle of a set where you're about to sing a slow song, it's still just as annoying.
I know.
So even if Arab people go to celebrate, that doesn't mean that it was appropriate to do it then. Arab people are allowed to be told not to celebrate like that when it's not appropriate.
I know. It's like, I saw a funny tweet where it's like, my culture is bringing a gong.
Yeah. Like, at what point is there a line? But
No,
didn't she apologize for it?
we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
But first, why don't
She's
you
smart, though.
tell
She's
people to
very.
give us money?
Oh, make sure you join as a member and become a normie because we reacted to My Strange Addictions.
It was really funny. Some of them were nasty, like
it
the
was
pee
gross.
dude. The pee dude
The
gagged
pee
me.
was. I was been thinking about that a lot. Also, I need to correct myself. I guess pee is not sterile.
It's like
I thought pee was sterile.
I also thought that. Maybe that's one of those things people just say. That isn't actually true.
I think that it is a conspiracy done by the people who have pee fetishes to say that pee is sterile, specifically in the gay community. And I ran with that rumor, but it's not true. It's only
Fact check your
sterile
sources.
right after it comes out.
Well, so I guess in this case, he had literally made it fresh to clean the cucumber. So was that sterile?
No, because it like sat in the cup. I think it's only like for like 2 seconds. It's sterile. Yeah.
Well, that's gross. Anyway, also subscribe. A lot of you watch the videos and aren't subscribed, which that's very rude of you. Anyway, back to this.
We're so demanding to them sometimes. Oh! Sorry.
Ciao. Anyway, so
Sabrina Carpenter mocking a Zagruta as yodeling after being educated on its culture is so nasty. Being uncultured and proud is actually a disease. The mean girl act isn't cute anymore. It's just xenophobic. She's done. Okay, first of all, no, go up. What fan is that? That's an Olivia Rodrigo fan.
Of course it is.
Because anytime Stan Twitter sees another female celebrity falling, they have to attack them because they want to make their favorite celebrity. It's these chronically online twinks who don't get. That's what it is. That's what it is. They have no purpose.
Not like teenage
so
girls,
it's literally young gay men all over Stan Twitter. Maybe some teenage girls who are just getting their period, little brats. But I'm sorry, Stan Twitter.
They're unwell.
They're unwell. It's the reason Katy Perry has a bad reputation. They target these female celebrities, but guess what? They never do it to the male ones.
Oh no, they absolutely.
That's my woke opinion.
This is funny because it's like, of course, it's an
Ariana Grande stan.
Now that you say that, it's all stan accounts doing this. But
they need help. They need to go outside. They need to run a lap. Because I know no, Clark, don't say it.
Don't worry, we have a video about fat people coming later.
I'm going to say it. But I'm just going to say that they neglect their health. I know that.
So this is an Ariana Grande fan account, and this tweet was super viral. And it's a screenshot of Sabrina. It says, Sabrina being disrespectful to someone's culture in 2026 was not on my bingo card. And then she wrote, this Stan account wrote, mind you, her culture is bombing Middle East countries and stealing their oil. I don't like that either. That's like racist.
Okay, if that's our culture, if you want to go there.
No, we're not. The whole point is we don't go there.
No, we can. You know what? Okay, so our culture is to steal resources and conquer people. Sure, that's bad. Yours is what?
Be careful.
Marry little girls? I think that's one. A 9-year-old? Okay.
I kind of told you where you were going to take
your
this
culture
episode.
is to cover women's faces. I'm sorry, you're worried about a yodel, but the girl who probably yodeled can't even show her lips in public?
I think she can, but
I know.
In particular her. But I just find this idea so fascinating. Sabrina disrespecting someone's culture, as if culture is like something that can't be disrespected. Some cultures are or should be disrespected.
But she's disrespecting our culture of bombing Middle Eastern countries by putting that tweet out.
Yeah.
That's our culture.
Hypocrisy?
Yeah.
Just see how actually it's fine to mock people's culture if their culture is bad.
Yeah, as long as it stems
And I'm
from
sorry,
white
but
people.
Arabic yodeling in the middle of a concert.
I'm sorry.
Crazy.
Arabic yodeling, I feel like I would have heard of that by now.
No, apparently it is a thing. Like people sent like videos like telling you educate yourself. Like
I don't want to educate myself.
Time and place. Like
no, I don't want to educate myself. I'm sorry. I don't need to know the origins of your I just need you to not do it when it's not appropriate.
Here's another tweet. Sabrina saying she doesn't like a cultural Arabic cheer. This is so insensitive and Islamophobic. I am very disappointed in her.
There's no such thing as Islamophobia. Are they all Stan accounts?
Yeah. So this other one, I can't see who that's a Stan account for, but it is a fan account labeled. Maybe Olivia.
Yeah, it's Olivia.
It says white women on the biggest stage calling Arab culture weird. Wow, you really can't make this up. Then it's a GIF.
4.5 million views.
4.5 million.
I saw there was like they have group chats. These Stan Twitter accounts have group chats, and there was one picture that went viral where they were like, "I've been waiting for Sabrina. We've been waiting for Sabrina to do something that we could cancel her for. This is a perfect moment. Everybody start making posts about it."
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, everything is a smear campaign. for somebody else's benefit. Now, whether or not that's coordinated by the artist, that's probably not. It's just these people are unwell.
They really are. But what bothers me is that people still listen to them and people still do what they want. As we've come to with Sabrina.
I don't know. I mean, half of Twitter's traffic is robots anyways.
It's
like
all the more reason to stop giving into the mob when they just get angry and start yelling at you for no reason.
If I was Sabrina, I'd be like, I love a good yodel, just not in the middle of my set. Like, I don't know.
I would just say, sorry, I don't care if it's your culture.
But then again, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, well, were people screaming as well as yodeling, or was the yodeling just really loud?
It was like extremely verbally intrusive.
Because if somebody was screaming really loudly and nobody else is screaming, I'd say the same thing.
Yeah, I also don't love when people at concerts like scream.
When it gets really quiet and they scream just so they can draw attention to themselves, it's like, come on.
Yeah, it's like we came here to hear the artist, not you. Anyway, somebody else wrote, this is about Sabrina. Mind you, her culture is the Epstein files, child trafficking, bombing girls' schools, and racism. And it's like, all right, y'all are just racist against white people. If you're saying a white person's culture is the Epstein files.
It's also projection because the Epstein files are legal in Arab countries. They wouldn't exist. That's just your laws.
I'm going to let you go.
Second of all, bombing schoolgirls, yeah, our administration up, and they should admit it, and they haven't. That's why I don't support this administration. They do a lot of things that are up, but we don't purposefully put our kids in front of targets.
Sure, but also it's just like, what the does that have to do with Sabrina Carpenter?
I just feel like bombing. You want to start this competition, bitch? We could start it, but Sabrina Carpenter is literally just a singer that's 4'2".
My point is that
singing about wanting to get plowed. So I don't know. I just feel like, why is she responsible for this?
That's what I'm saying. We don't even have to dispute their characterizations of the culture, which are wild. But just to say that, like, that you can't just attribute that to a random white person. Be like, your culture is the what?
Yeah.
And then they're going to be like, but she's racist for not wanting someone to Arabic yodel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. These are all just problems with humanity in general. And people blame it on like white people and cultures and all that stuff. But it really, I don't know.
Well, luckily, Miss Sabrina apologized to the mob.
Sabrina, she's smart. She knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing, because here's the thing.
Disagree.
Sabrina Carpenter has maneuvered through a lot of different attempts to cancel her within the last like 3 years on her way up. And she kind of like, Zara is really bad at this. Zara Larson.
Mm-hmm.
She gets in the weeds. Like, that bitch should just be a political commentator, because she gets triggered, gets in the weeds, comment section. She's arguing with bots. She's like me talking to you guys in the normal
I was about to say,
section. I'm not good at it. I could never be this famous, or if I did, I would be extremely problematic. But Sabrina.
They thought Sabrina Carpenter was Islamophobic?
Yeah.
Meet Clarkson Lawson.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like, I would say some because I'm actually a feminist.
Why don't you read her apology post for us?
My apologies. I didn't see this person with my eyes. Oh, she didn't see the.
What does that mean?
So what if she was whatever?
No, let's unpack that.
Yeah, I didn't see this person with my eyes.
Is there another way to see someone?
So I guess because the person
was brown, she would have said, "Oh no, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Let me shut up."
You want?
Yeah.
It's like
let me shut up. Yeah. It's like, oh, you're
porn
trans?
at the bar.
Do whatever the hell you want. And couldn't hear clearly. My reaction was pure confusion, sarcasm, and not ill-intended. Could have handled it better. Now I know what Zagruta is. I welcome all cheers and yodels from here on out.
All right, I'm showing up with my gong then.
Yeah.
Like,
but she won't say anything. She knows better.
This is so pathetic, though. Why do they do
this? This was at Coachella, right?
Yeah, it was Coachella.
I mean, everybody who goes to Coachella is like woke as
I know, but I just find it lame, because these people are not going to, it's not like these stan accounts are going to be like, oh, she apologized. It's okay now. We forgive you. Do you think they're going to do that?
Yeah, but they never liked her in the first place. So this is more.
You are apologizing to placate no one, and you're only bowing to this mob and encouraging them to go after more people because you've given them what they want. They've claimed a scalp. They're not going to forgive you, and they're just revs them up to do it again.
Yeah, no, I agree. I wouldn't.
So
I don't
what's the
think
point
she
of
should
apologizing?
apologize. Well, because I think it silences them.
No, it doesn't.
I think it does. I think it cuts the news cycle like behind by like a week.
See, I feel like it calls.
And her own fans. You have to remember that these artists have like their stan accounts. They are just as woke as the other ones. So she would be apologizing for her own stan accounts, not for the other one's approval.
But what I'm saying is
they will forgive her.
It also calls more attention to it. Like, for example, I saw the headlines By the time I saw this story, the headline was Sabrina Carpenter apologizes for. I might not have heard about it if she didn't apologize.
Not, but
That's what made it like bigger.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it would have been picked up either way. Because female pop stars are like, they're just prime beef when it comes to like clicks.
I guess.
I don't know. I have a soft spot because I love Katy Perry and she's in the weeds right now. She's been in the weeds for 2 years.
She was at Coachella with
I know they looked
Justin
really cute
Trudeau.
together. They did look cute together.
I don't like him.
I don't like him either, but I like Katy Perry, so
yeah, you're a stan.
They look cute together.
Do you have a Katy Perry stan Twitter account, a burner?
No, I use my own.
Oh.
Yeah, actually the Katy Perry fans
Wait,
do
is
follow
that
me.
better or worse?
I think it's better because I don't hide behind like a picture. It would be weird to like put a
should-
picture of Katy Perry as my profile picture. Like that's weird as but like I'm going to stand up for my girl because there's a lot of misinformation about her like killing nuns.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they said that she killed a nun because a
Wait,
nun
what?
Because a nun tried to ministry or whatever it was sold Katy Perry this like $300 million house. They sold it and then they tried to back out of the sale after everything has been sold and they wouldn't turn the house over to her and nuns were living in it. And it was this big guy that like owned the whole thing. So she paid for the house and then she took them to court because it was like a $200 million house. And then one of the nuns in court is like, please just stop and let us do it. Like this is like basically like pleading that Katy Perry is some villain in this scenario. And then the nun drops dead and has a heart attack. But it's not Katy Perry's fault. And maybe you wouldn't be so stressed if you just gave her the house.
Or she could have just let the nuns have the house. She's got all the millions of dollars.
She already bought it.
She could have given it back.
Why does she have to do that? Why does she owe those nuns anything?
Because they're women of the Lord.
Because they're nuns? Her father's a priest.
Okay.
Okay. She's done enough charity.
All right. I don't know, man. I love how you know all this. You're like, they think she killed a nun.
She didn't kill a nun. Whatever.
Okay, guys, let us know what you think of the Sabrina Carpenter drama and whether you think Katy Perry killed a nun. Let us know in the comments. But Clarkson will probably argue with you in the chat.
I will. I'm
Please,
ready. So be careful.
do consider becoming a channel member to unlock our My Strange Addiction episode and another a bonus video. As always, we do one video a week. We come up with some creative stuff. Also, you can comment and let us know if there's anything you want us to do. We're always looking for ideas.
We don't actually come up with a lot of creative stuff. We struggle every
week. Okay, but we also do eventually. It's just a challenge. But actually, the My Strange Addiction one was a suggestion from somebody in the comments, and we did it.
Yeah.
So, and I actually think it came out really good, and people are engaged with it. So hit the like button, comment.
Okay, let's just end it.
All right, we'll cut it off there. Katy Perry.